Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Happy New Year, guys. So today I want to share with you guys another product that I added to my brand new toy, my Island Armory 1911. I did a review on this the other day. Again, my reviews when it comes to firearms, and a lot of my reviews, I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I'm not a professional marksman. I'm not a professional gunsmith. I like firearms. I enjoy shooting them when I get a chance, and it's just something that I do enjoy collecting. Although my collection of firearms is not as large as my watch collection, maybe one day that'll change. I think that firearms can be a lot of fun, and again, as long as you exercise proper safety precautions when using this stuff, it's a great sport. I enjoy it, and unfortunately, where I live, we only have one range, and it's just, I live in a town with a decent number of people, and really one range, it doesn't really give you an opportunity to really use the range very often. There's always a lot of people around, especially now with the COVID pandemic. So again, I hope in the future I can maybe go shooting more often, but now with the price of ammunition, it's like really this stuff, I just kind of hold on to it, right? But I did want to pick one of these up. I got this kind of my Christmas gift to myself. I've been getting rid of some of the watches that I don't really wear all that much. Some of the ones that were sponsorship agreements, whereas I will do a review, share my thoughts on a particular product in exchange for the product. A lot of times when companies reach out, I do charge a video review fee. It just depends on the product being sent. That's kind of how it works with a lot of YouTubers. Sometimes I may not necessarily think a product is worth me sharing on the channel if it's not going to do well, or if I feel like it's not really going to be relevant. Most of the time, it doesn't happen too often, but most of the time, I think the cool thing about Fat Cat Collections is that you're always going to find a little something for everyone, and so I just enjoy sharing these products. I know it's funny, when I was doing a live feed the other day about watches, we got on the subject of firearms, and it's just funny how I think dudes love firearms, not ladies. I'm not saying you don't either, but it's a very manly thing. I think it's a guy thing. Again, ladies like them too, but I don't know. I think they're really awesome. So again, I've been into firearms for a long time, and I picked up one of these. Now, I'm not going to get involved in discussion today about, the quality of this gun. I feel like a 1911's been around for a very long time, which it has, since 1911. It's a very old design. And again, like I always joke and say, these aren't NASA space shuttles when it comes to watches and a lot of products. This stuff, there's not a lot going on here. So there is an element of precision to make these kinds of things, but with modern manufacturing, it's light years ahead of what it used to be. So they can really pump out some great quality stuff at an affordable price. This ran me about 500 bucks. And at this time right now, with people going crazy for buying guns and everybody's involved in this frenzy, it's a pretty fair deal. There's been a few guys compare this to a $5,000 gun, so that I like to do with Invicta compared to Rolex. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, it still shoots, it still works. This is not rocket science here, so keep that in mind. If you're in the market, I think it's a great choice. So one thing I love to do with any product, and especially with a firearm such as this, 1911s are extremely customizable. You can get all kinds of things for this. Now, being this is an entry-level one, it's done in a black parkerized finish. I didn't want to go too over the top. I wanted to go, you guys know, why didn't you get gold grips? Well, I thought about it, but the thing is, parkerizing is more of a tactical military finish. If it was stainless steel, I might have went with a gold. I'm not saying I won't add a set on here eventually if I want to change it up, but I wanted to go with something that was a little bit different that you don't see a lot of. And so I went with genuine Abalone. You guys hopefully know, if you've been watching me for a while, Abalone is one of my favorite dial colors on the Invictas. One of my favorite watches is my Black Grand Octane with the Abalone face. This is genuine Abalone. It's not fake. It's a real thin layer. And what's really interesting, I didn't realize I didn't really know how abalone was applied or what it looked like. It's super thin. And so when you take these grips off and hold it up to the light, because they are clear acrylic, you almost see right through it. They look very dull and washed out. It's not until you put it against a black background or a darker background where you can stop that light, stop those translucent qualities, where you actually see the beauty of the color. So these were, and again, if abalone's not your thing, to be honest with you, I was kind of questioning how it might look in a black gun, because everything's going to really stand out, but I'm really happy with the way it looks. They are an acrylic, again, skinned on the back with genuine abalone. These, I'll put a link in the description if you're interested, $35 on Amazon shipped. You can get them on eBay a little bit cheaper, but the ones on Amazon, I feel like if I had a problem with them or I didn't like them, I could send them back. Now, I will say, they do list these as being compatible with Rock Island Armory 1911s. Should be a perfect fit. They do not fit perfect. I had to grind them down. So what I did here, oh, and just for purpose of the video, all these, you know, whenever I do a gun review, of course they're unloaded, and I know that should be common sense. People should know that, but for those of you who, you know, honestly always have to know, you know, want to see that the chamber is clear. I get it, it's a YouTube video, you know, you don't know who's watching. Remember, anytime you handle a firearm, you treat it like it's loaded. Even though we know it's unloaded right now, we don't go pointing at people, you don't be waving it around, treat it as if it's loaded all the time. And I know that's common sense, but, you know, with YouTube, you can have young people watching, you can have people who don't know, so it's always good to, you know, for any of us reviewing firearms or talking about firearms, to let folks know, always conduct yourself in a professional and safe manner. So, again, chamber is totally cleared, nothing in the magazine. We'll pop that back in. So with these grips, what I had to do is, and because they are acrylic, right here in the top of the safety area, they were too high. And so it's unfortunate that, you know, when you buy stuff on Amazon sometimes or eBay, you know, if you have a problem, you're going to have to send it back. I encourage you that if you do have a problem with a grip like this that is acrylic, it's very easy to alter. What I did is I used just a Grizzly Tools. My dad had a combination belt and disc sander, and very gently I just kind of made a curve and lightly grinded down the acrylic where it looks like it came from the factory like that. I didn't have to sand it anymore afterwards. I just basically knocked the burr off the edge, and that was it. So they fit perfect after that, and I think it really gives the gun a very customized look. I know some of you guys who may be professional reviewers who are really into this stuff are probably laughing at me right now. We all know that there's lots of products out there. But remember, guys, not everybody's on the same level when it comes to, you know, watch collecting or firearms or cologne. The cool thing about guns is that anybody can really get involved with this great hobby. And, you know, we can always be respectful to one another. You know, whenever I do a review, you guys know I'm no expert when it comes to really anything. I give you guys my best 2 cents, and if you've been watching me for a while and you trust my judgment, then, you know, you enjoy the video. So I love it. I think it's a fantastic look. You can get these in like mammoth tooth, I think, and a whole bunch of different colors. You know, the thing is, when you're looking at pictures online, it's really hard to tell if you're going to like something until you actually put it on, you know, on your body, like a shirt or whatever, or cologne, or anything you buy. It's really hard to know whether you're going to like it until you really get it in person. I was a little skeptical. I almost went with just like kind of a black grip, like a kind of a black mother of pearl. Honestly, what I was really looking for was something with black roses. I may make something. They do make what's called the same grip. It's called the Sweetheart grip, where you put your, you know, your sweetheart's picture in there. They kind of show it off with like guys who were in the war, who have like their sweetheart's picture. It's kind of cute, actually, you know, but I was thinking of doing something kind of custom with like some black roses. Also, I'm kind of thinking about creating something maybe with some black diamonds, or black gemstones, or black spinel, if I get the clear grips. So I'm not really sure yet, but in the meantime, I think they're fantastic. I think they really look cool. And this gun, you know, 1911s are just, they're just fantastic firearms. So if you are new to collecting and you're, you know, thinking about getting a firearm, I would encourage you to check out Rock Island Armory. And I'll put a link to these grips in the description. Again, you might have found this video today just looking for Abalone grips, which I don't expect this video to get a lot of views at all, because I don't think there's a lot of people looking for Abalone grips. But I like them. I think it's a great look, and I think if you're, you know, a watch guy and you enjoy the way Abalone looks, and you're a firearm guy, I think it's just a really great addition. I would love to see what this looks like on a stainless steel pistol. And I will tell you, you may be able to find pictures online, but there's not a lot of dudes rocking the Abalone. So I think it's a cool look. Remember, it's very personal. Not everybody may like the way that looks. I'm sure, just like watches, you know, you'll have the knuckleheads who are like, oh, why would you go with a gold gun? You know, I mean, everybody, remember, this stuff is personal. We all like different things, and, you know, I'm kind of a flashy guy. You know, I like things that are kind of different. So if you're like me and you think the same way, then I would encourage you to check these out. They look great. Remember, if you don't have a disc sander or anything like that, it might be a little difficult to get these to fit. Again, depending on which firearm you're putting these on. You could do it with a hand sander or even like a file, but it's just gonna, you have to be a little more delicate. I definitely encourage you, if you know anybody with a sander, or even if you have to go out and you know, gentlemen, if you're a guy who's handy, those belt sanders don't cost much from Grizzly. There's lots of other companies make them. It's a really handy thing to have when you want to do something like this. So check it out, guys. Anyway, Rock Island Armory 1911 with that genuine abalone grips. Absolutely fantastic. Did pick up this really inexpensive full grain leather holster from Amazon as well. I'll put a link in the description to this. I think it's a great combo, great color combo, and I'm really happy with it. So again, guys, Happy New Year. If you have any questions whatsoever about the grips or anything like that, I'm always here to help. Remember, be kind to one another. Be safe out there. Have a great New Year. I know a lot of folks had a hard time in 2020. I personally did not. 2020 was a great year for me. You know, nothing but, you know, downtime and fun time, and I hope that everybody, you know, if it was a struggle for you, a lot of people are going through different situations. Remember, just always think about what other people are going through, and you know, anyway, if I can help you guys in any way with anything, drop me a comment, drop me an email. I'm always around. So guys, Happy New Year. Have a good day. Take care.